everyone, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In the last stream, we finally saved Hans, and in a bit, we're probably going to see in this stream. Either this stream or the next one, but I think it'll be this stream. Anyway, hope you enjoy the stream, and anyone who's watching this on YouTube, hope you like the video. Oh, God. If you end up liking the stream, give me a like, give me a follow. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. If you want to catch me live, link will be down in the description for my Twitch. Let's just hop right into it. I still can't get over these oil paintings. They're so good. I don't care if they're not real. Yeah. My bloody yes, very. Need soup. Soup. Good soup. I could go for another. Good soup. I'm so
to go and see Rosa.
Hallo, Schenkwert.
She'll be expecting me. And I mustn't forget about the city council.
Excuse me? My humble respects.
Yeah, so today we're going to be going to see the Ruthards, and then going to get that stuff at the council meeting.
So that if the city decided to turn against
Easy, good horse.
Oh, I fell right in the horse shit. Oh.
Hey!
I'm pretty, yeah. I'll go see, Rosa first, and then I'll go around. Right, left, right. I know the way, I know the way.
Whoa, whoa.
Excuse me, good sir.
Thank you for fighting by our side and helping defend against the Mint Master. May God be with you, Henry.
Yeah, can I come in?
Oh, not this again.
Can I come in? Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
That's one of the thief symbols. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Can I come in now?
You silly doggy.
Are you serious? How am I meant to go in and do the quest if you won't open the fucking gate? I'm gonna find another way in. Actually, it's a very hard. That could take me a bit.
Stand up, would you? Are you kidding? What? Stop fooling around. What? Hey, where are you creeping to?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get in, and you're not letting me. Why can I just, why can I not get in? Apparently it's a glitch? Mm. What if I try saving, quitting, and loading? Would that work? I don't know, but it's worth a try. Okay. Nope. Okay, okay.
What the? Wait, I'll go and see what's making that noise.
Eh?
Are you kidding? I heard it coming from here. What's that sound? Did I imagine it? Huh?
If I stay still enough, you won't be able to
Get
see
out
me.
of my sight! Clear off!
What the fuck? Okay, let's try this.
I apologize.
I ought to go and see Rosa. She'll be... I ought to go and see Rosa. She'll be expecting me. And I mustn't forget about the city council.
Not this time.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Come on, please don't tell me that it's just glitched forever.
Have a bowl as well. Sound as a bell.
Eggs, fresh butter.
Right, bro.
Come closer and take a look. Quality.
Put my horse in the way. Yes! Oh my god, thank god. Maybe I have to speak to the guard?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
God be with you.
There are still holes in the walls. That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend? I'll tell you. No fucking good at all. I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses off.
Okay, there we go. Oh, Miss Rosa.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book. Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Yep.
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
Well, the author doesn't spare anyone. I wonder if he holds anything at all sacred.
Sure he does. Courage, honor, loyalty. But others have already written enough about those. A writer is interested in what lies beneath the gilded veneer of orderliness and piety, because it's much more interesting.
Hold on. Who wrote this, then?
I did. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
Nice day.
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Do I know anyone in the story so far with a good story, with like a good story, who I might be able to talk about in this? I wonder. I don't really know. Oh, I probably should have saved before this in case I picked wrong answers. Shit. I don't know. Who? I'll go with a woman.
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
It's either that she's courageous or clever.
I think above all that she should be clever.
And isn't that rather detrimental for a girl?
Definitely not the first one. Only if she's a know-it-all. Only fools say that. Know-it-all. Okay, so no.
Only fools say that. Jilted half-wits who met girls smarter than themselves.
You'd be surprised. My father is no fool, but at times he wishes I were more of a goose. Or better yet, that I would change overnight into a sun. But if the lady in our story is clever, should she employ her wits for good or evil?
Obviously good.
I'm for good intentions. If we come up with an interesting woman, it would be a shame to write her as evil.
I agree. Too bad it's only on paper. I'd like to meet Our Lady in the flesh.
Yo, my tism did not like that sound. Oh god. Oh, that's like just as bad as like dragging your nails on a chalkboard. Oh god.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Imagine a beautiful lady is standing before you and you are courting her. What would you do?
I'd rather keep what I do to myself. But how about something like this?
He's over here,
Well,
just in this
now we're done.
dress, and I'm just dripped out here in my armor.
I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
I will gladly read it. Okay. Okay. Wedding toast. Unfortunately, I don't. Oh no. About an eloquent. How the hell do you read this? I do not know. Hello to whoever just followed. Sorry, I missed the name. It's not coming up on my feed, so I can't say your name either. Oh well. Shit happens. But thank you for the follow. Alright, yeah. And is it elegant? Or eloquent? It has to, yeah, it has to be eloquent. Yeah. About an eloquent lady and a bad dancer. What? It is known that anyone can point out someone's shortcomings and bring shame upon them, but only a few can point out someone's faults in such a way that the unfortunate person notices them without causing public ridicule. I will tell you of a lady who mastered this art. She was not only clever and quick in speech, but also young and beautiful to look at. When she appeared in society, men flocked to her. The young men asked for her to dance and offered their arms. The offer ones asked for her hand in marriage, and the offerers offered what little the old men could still give to the young lady. Suddenly, a young man asked her to dance. He was fucking hell. He has a handsome face and fine manners, so the lady accepted his proposal. After a few steps, however, she realizes that she has made a big mistake. The dancer seems to have 2 left feet. He stumbles, tripped, and almost fell several times. And despite his apologies, the lady found dancing with him a torture. The other dancers noticed this and began to whisper and point in their direction. Any other would have been embarrassed with him with the discriminate words. She might have even told the other ladies to watch out for such a loser. Not the lady in my story. What does it matter if he's a bad dancer? She said to herself. Others may dance with ease, but they also drink with it, indulgence. But they also drink with it. Indulgence in dice and fight girls. Huh? And light girls or fight girls? No, light girls. And light girls. Better a bad dancer than a good drinker. So she smiles and said out loud for all to hear, "Young sir, how would I love to keep dancing with you, but I wore the wrong shoes today. They're pushing me so hard that I can't go on. Please escort me out into the fresh air." The dancer quickly understood what she meant by that remark and hurriedly walked with her to the door. Everyone present thought that perhaps she was going to give him a hard time at the door, or give him a well-deserved slap. The lady and her dancer, however, did not return to the entertainment that evening. She's actually a pretty good drawer. Pretty good. Pretty good.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
I mean, if only there were more such books. I expected something. Last one is so mean. That last one is so mean. That last one is so mean. I'm not picking that. I also don't think it's it's the first one.
Too bad there aren't more books like this. If there were, I might end up turning into a scholar.
Really? I'll take that as the highest possible compliment. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
No, it's actually good.
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I.
Hold on. Is she a romance option? Oh, I did not know there were romance options besides Lord Hans Capon, which I am not gay, so I did not pick him. I didn't think that she was going to be one.
And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
I even gained a point in scholarship. Alright, let's see. Vanguard. Do tight grip. Speech. Ladies man. Ooh. What's partner in crime? You can now sell stolen goods to anyone without ooh. Hustle, 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 hustle. I'll do the battle cry. Does the battle cry have a cooldown? No, it doesn't. So I can just spam it. Hmm. It would be nice getting scholarship to the max level. Because Explorer would be really helpful. I'll do Fundamentals of Medicine. Bye, Lady Rosa. Alright, time to go get that stuff for the council meeting. At quick haste, too.
Thank you for fighting by our side and helping defend against...
You're welcome.
Easy.
Yeah, go.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Okay.
Apples! You see apples!
Don't be... The finest work. I nearly left my fingers on them for buttons.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Hmm. Hmm.
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see. All right then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Dumb. um. Okay, if I say yes, is he gonna test me? Is he gonna test me? I don't know. I'm afraid to say yes. I'll just say yes.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right, no need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you, and think up some good excuse, clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly, or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Quality goods.
Nice. Alright, got it.
Don't be shy.
Oh.
Come closer and take a look.
Okay, we'll go to this one. Which I don't think I'll be able to have any. Regis coat. There we go.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
Dumb. Bum. Um, um, I'll just say that he's sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you.
Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have.
Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you.
You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaid or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Whew.
The city...
Okay. Shit.
Cells are in urgent need of new weapons. Unverzüglich. Our current Waffenarsenal is a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting
Hey,
at,
boy,
Eldris?
a full cup of
I'm
monastery
saying
wine.
that the bandits who freed Hinnick,
I
the
apologize,
Dry
sir.
Devil, used
Which
that
one?
thing.
Monastery red.
That... Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is
sir.
eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than
Adam.
the city
Thank you,
garrison.
waiter.
Do not serve Adam. Who is Adam?
I apologize.
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you
Hey,
want to fight?
waiter,
Exactly.
pour me some monastery wine.
Merciful King Sigismund providing us with protection, isn't he?
What are the names of the wine? What are the names of the wine? What are the names of the wine? Something white, monastery red. Something white, monastery red. So if they ask for something else other than monastery, then it's white.
König and not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
Well, thank the Lord.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, at least I know which one Adam is.
The city reserves are in urgent need of...
There are the pictures of wine.
Our
Hopefully I won't
current
splash anyone's shoes.
It's a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning... Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any räuber in the domain?
What are you getting, Eldris?
I'm saying
Sir?
that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used
Thank you.
that Hacken hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herr
Waiter, get me wine.
It is eine Schande when outlaws have better
I'm sorry,
weapons
sir.
than the city garrison.
Orders from
And
above.
Herr
This
König
is unbelievable.
surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what
and a full cup.
Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to
Sir?
defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight? Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
I'd like some monastery wine. Refill my cup, boy.
That's not a good idea, sir.
This is unbelievable.
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
But we have another...
Is everything all right?
No. But there's nothing you can do about it. I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Certainly, sir. I'll be right back.
Come back with it straight away, understood?
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well.
This room?
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Whose silver might
Have you
this be?
forgotten the Black Death? A great many people...
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Thank you, sir.
Is important. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual.
That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way.
I fancy
at least
some
until His
Tokai.
Majesty on his own. But as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
Sir?
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, thank the Lord.
Not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
That's just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving
Tokai,
me.
and
Are
the
you
full-
Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened?
Sir?
Leave nothing out.
Thank you. In this case, it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rudhard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true.
You there,
Because
lad.
if we don't do
A cup
something
of
about
bread.
him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first.
Sir?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just stay right by the wine.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate
Waiter,
this,
get me
the
what?
rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword
Sir?
school brought this custom to us. It's now run by the
Don't hang around me. Vanish,
Who
you
knows
hear me?
who that fellow is?
As you wish, Sir Ulrich.
You've never been in a
want to see
fight
you
yourself.
again.
And to accuse
Hey!
a swordsmaster
Waiter!
without a shred of proof.
Everything in order?
Not quite, but I think you might be able to help me.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now, but if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
Okay. Are you fucking serious? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
I don't know. Wait, did he say fing? Oh, I'm pretty sure he just said figures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
Somewhere around something like 20 something.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I
that's the
counted
only...
24, sir.
And you counted correct. Good. Here you are, so you can have a bit of fun in the evening too, eh?
Oh. Wow.
Dragging on,
A
and
single
in the
Russian.
meantime, they are calling diocesan.
Bro, they took all my money.
Pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are
I'll
going
have
to
a
make a
cup of
royal
white.
mining city. Why can't we do it faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on?
Sir?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen.
That space on the side name is mine. When hell freezes over, mein Freund, your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha!
Good.
Now,
excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an
Okay. I'm doing good. Being very fast.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
A cup of red.
I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated.
Didn't they just pour you white wine?
Thank you.
Okay.
This is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Oh. And the king's going to arrive.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Ruthard.
Arsenal Gyuchek Össe, Alegiop Katonaikat, Ich Kelkinek Utra.
There he is. Oh God, Markvart's there. What if he? What if he knows my face? Okay. Don't look at him, Henry! I'm a bit afraid. He's like, oh, that he looks familiar.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this band of fools!
Bro is angry. Hey! Even Ruthard's there. Godwin, my man.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Party ha ha.
I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Oh hey, Liechtenstein.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Kuttenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation...
Oh. Oops. Oops. I didn't mean to pick that one.
Such I'm going. How do you?
It's and we I and
who? Why did we have?
And
do you want to make use of the council to improve the status of Jews in the city?
Not at all. However, we would like to give the council something it is sorely lacking. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
Or maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all.
Samuel is Henry's half-brother?
All for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
Oh wait, yeah, he's not my real father. I mean, so technically he's like, I don't know, like a stepbrother? Yeah.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Yeah, so Samuel and Henry are actually very similar. Oh no.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Actually, Godwin has.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here, at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
Ah, the Lord moves in mysterious ways.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. How come we haven't heard of you?
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
You say you're a poet. How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
Oh, cutscene.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Oh god. Please, calm down! Godwin!
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Godwin's just getting drunk. Am I going back to being Henry? I don't know. What's going on? I'm hoping that Markvar doesn't somehow recognize Henry, because he's seen Henry's face before. Game, please load. Please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Please. Please load. Please, 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 please. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, just play some elevator waiting music. Bro, come on! Why is it taking so long to load? What the hell is it loading? Is it glitched? Oh my god. Load, bro! Come on! Like, seriously, why is it not loading? It's just not loading. Yeah, I gotta reload. God fucking damn it. Let's try this again, I guess. Apparently, I saw that going into windowed mode could work for some people. So, let's try that. Although, of course, for you guys, it'll be just fine.
Such I'm going.
Peace.
How do you?
It's and we. I'm and
Who would? Why did we?
be and.
Do you
not the you have?
Why
ever
did you?
Not
You don't. You and that. Very young. You said, wait from Scott. Aye. And
my
maybe
and
why? Don't at least Henry. I
that
enough
for
good.
Good, but I am my woman.
I bet.
But you, the friend, like.
How?
And this duty.
My love. Aye.
Then.
Where?
But if you and you, which one?
You said.
Jamais.
How come?
I am migrant there.
Well, that went just as expected.
Okay, there we go.
Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to associate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
That's true.
As it happens, I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I mean, he's actually pretty damn smart.
All this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths, and also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
God bless. What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Bocek of Kunststadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Greetings to you.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
I'll get on it then.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Yeah! Oh yeah, there we go. Now I can turn this back off windowed, so I can see properly. There we go.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Bocek?
Not even Bocek. And he's a great lord.
That's hard to... believe.
Martin likes to exaggerate.
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to harass my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
We'll talk later and in private. Right now we have more important things to attend to.
Don't try my patience.
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, aye. Actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime.
Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old grouch.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough!
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Who the fuck is Christopher?
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies. Take back your challenge, and we'll sort things out peacefully.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for violence. I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires, and then...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson, and he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God's grace, I have at least one son I can be proud of.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame, as always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. We don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher will sort it out, you'll see.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
You aren't going to win, buddy.
You don't know which end of that thing is up. Cover your right side. You've got a gap there I could drive a cart through.
Hey, who taught you that?
Look in my eyes, not my sword. Swing with your whole arm, not just your wrist.
Who taught you that?
What's wrong with your legs?
Hey, who taught you that?
Left arm lower.
That will do. My God, where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Why? Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days? He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder?
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Damn right. That was nice brotherly bonding.
God be with you then. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men at arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
I mean, actually, yeah, what about Liechtenstein?
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
He is young, but actually, yeah.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Good to see you, friend.
Hans, where are you? Hans. Hans.
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with two young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're going to get married.
Good one. Is she at least pretty?
I don't know. I've never seen her.
You're really a barrel of laughs, Godwin. Wait till Hanush hears this. Now, enough nonsense. Let's have a drink to your health and my freedom.
To your health.
Okay, so he's not gonna listen.
Take a look at that.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the Elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? My Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him... I don't even know how to begin.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing, if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to you! And to your parlaying skills!
I'm right. Godwin's getting drunk. I've accepted every single drinking opportunity.
That's exactly why we must...
Sir Bocek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Another down the hatch, let's go.
And the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good
And the unhappy Lord Capon. Poor Hans. Poor Hans. Liechtenstein.
How are you getting on so far?
Aside from the happy family reunion, everything is going according to plan. Thanks for asking.
I'd almost forgotten about that little detail. But fortunately, it wasn't too much of a fuss.
Father is getting old. There were times when he could keep yelling at me half the day.
Keep it up. We've still got a lot of work to do. Just don't overdo it with the wine. No one takes a walking wineskin seriously.
Okay, I'll stop drinking.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know Liechtenstein is behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans. But they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Oh god.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Harman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes everywhere.
There we go. Your papers, my lady.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
My lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Oh god. Godwin's so drunk.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady?
And to the success...
Yep.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
Oh, cutscene time.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Hans's life is flashing before his eyes.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Yeah, we did it! Is Henry gonna show up? When the hell is Henry gonna show up? And Hans. Oh, is he gonna see Henry? Huh? What's with the troops? Oh no, that's them riding out, I think. Where the hell is Henry? Oh, okay, here we go. Cutscene? Yep, everything's loading in. Where's Henry's cap? Well, I don't have my cap on. Okay, there we
After
go.
we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rabble get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you,
who the hell is that
I do
guy
not distinguish
to the
between
left of
those who
Sigismund?
stand in my way.
I don't know him.
Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good... We have concerns. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of... They cannot be relied on. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy. Maybe. Get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret.
Is this the end?
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
They what?
Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your...
But everyone is at Rabosh.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of it.
False. Others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
We could use it to raise this town hall too.
They're talking about the fucking cannon.
It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Thank you, King. Please don't tell me Markvart's gonna recognize me. Okay, thank God. Oh, no, okay, we're going back to Rabosh. Yeah, party time! Oh God.
I'm filled with grease.
Oh
the
God.
roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
Neum ex propositum inter perna mor.
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist.
In that case, in quite simple and pragmatic terms, the wine has run out.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Hell yeah! Also, who else do? Celebrate with the guests, find a jug of wine, celebrate with the guests.
Begging to be eaten.
So, I bet you made it all up. How'd you like our wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels! Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste is of little consequence.
I am so drunk.
Having a good time?
It's a fucking bore. These old farts here have no idea what fun is.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food, even a few females worth the sin.
I'd rather have a game of dice. Or a good punch-up.
Well, let's have a game then. But for what?
For a coin. What else?
Let's make it
nice. If I'd known you had that.
Oh no. No, please tell me it loads. Okay, thank God. Okay, so we got... Ooh. 3 6s, a 5, and a 1. Fuck yeah. Halfway there already. God damn it. Okay, come on. Oh. Is that enough? No, it's not. Do I take the risk? I think I have to. I need a 1 or a 1 and a 5. Come on, please. Fuck! I should have just scored and passed. I should have just scored and passed. Damn it.
come you're still here, sir? Weren't you supposed to travel with Sir Hanush? Raise an army, prepare a wedding feast and all that?
All hail Jobst. He sorted out things here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more than I wanted to give him. But you know how it goes. Give them a finger. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I sent my captain with him. He's still young and full of piss and vinegar. I'm too old and fond of my comfort.
Did you at least discuss with Hanush where the wedding will take place?
Nothing to discuss. It'll be at our castle Potstein, of course. It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and that still wouldn't be much.
But there are 2 castles in Rattay. I'd bet my right arm old Hanush will want to have the wedding there.
What? In Rattay? Well, I ought to look into that then.
But deal with him yourself, though. I won't be your gent's messenger anymore.
I gotta find where the wine's coming from.
God bless.
God be with you.
In here.
Be a coward. Life depends on it. Some easily spooked pony is the last thing you need.
My butcher fellows is no pony.
Gracious, you couldn't think of a fancier name?
At least you can tell by the name that the horse is immensely valuable.
I am overeating drunkenness.
It depends. Well, if we can all agree. For us, signifies our value. Yes.
God be with you.
Looking at him close.
It'd be worse.
I'm so very drunk.
I appreciate your friendship.
Where the hell is the wine?
I'm right. Conrad, my
I say, it's a whole.
In here. Oh.
Maybe I should add some spice.
God be with you, my friend. God be with you.
Where's the wine? Down here.
But the rat'll be good, I hope.
Hold on, Liechtenstein.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudhart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
That is not Peter Pisac.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty. Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the noble!
Samuel!
Kill the rest!
No, I think I was a guard. Oh god, and Codman's incredibly drunk!
Holy shit.
I should not have drunk at all. Never mind, I'm completely sober.
They're surrounding Christopher. Make it fucking Horsons!
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Shall we get laid off? That's it.
We'll get your asses!
Come on! Let's do it!
Stand your ground! Drive those horses, eh? Yeah, don't spare him! Go nice. The bucket, you jets! You haven't a chance!
Oh shit, wait, what? I didn't know that was a thing! No! No, I'm not letting him die! I'm not letting him die.
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
Take that fucker out! Bad luck. Get him! Nice strike! Stand your ground!
Hit him on the head! Next one will be in your
Fucking horse sons!
Smash him on the head!
Pay him back! Now you'll die!
Yeah, get him, Christopher! Yeah, get him! Yeah!
I'll show you how a real... Let him have it! That's right!
Nice one, Christopher!
Horses out! Through blood, yeah! Hey! Come and help me with this bastard! Through blood, yeah! He'll hack us to pieces! Nice! Yes! Smash his face in! Take that, you worm! Yeah! Don't spare him! Straight ahead! Nice strike! Bleeding like a stuck pig!
Yeah, we're fighting them back! We're winning! Henry! I don't know whose horse that is. That's not my horse.
Quick! Quick!
I don't know whose horse this is. Wait, okay, hold on. I need to reload and change outfits before I enter the battle. Here we go.
Quick!
Go! You should have fucking stayed out of it!
Whoa!
Slice
Whoa!
him up.
Good! Come on, get another! Bashing on the Christ! I'm hit! You're a dead man!
We need a hero! Oh, yeah, come he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fight.
Thank you.
Yeah! That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin.
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you.
Yeah, I came up and killed like five, six
Is everyone
people.
all right?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but... not everyone was so lucky.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
I was standing a few steps from von Aulitz when he told Sigismund I was pouring them wine, and had to listen to how Sigismund was going to give him Raborsch. It was a horrible feeling, not being able to do anything about it.
And what could you possibly do?
Kill them. Both of them.
My fingers would itch too. Was there any knife lying around? Or at least a fork?
Do you know what that would cause?
The war would end.
But at what cost? After Sigismund's death, his army would be cut loose. They'd ransack the city and kill anyone in their way.
Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing.
I'll go. I'll fucking kill them all.
See them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first.
The other arm was crushed.
Hans!
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
When hope was fought, how about this? Did I not tell you we should not come here?
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us, then?
Nothing. Proof, perhaps, that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry?
Yes, of course I will.
Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Yeah, we gotta fucking go.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Let's go then.
Borekata Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam.
let me get on. Thank you. Hi, Sam.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
I can't move the camera. Oh, hey. Oh. Can't. Really? That sucks.
If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
Holy oh my god, we are so far away.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway. We all would, but it has been decided as punishment for our many sins.
What did you just say?
Nothing, I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little clover. My arse is getting numb.
Halt! I heard something.
So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving.
Hopefully a massacre has not started.
We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone.
What about us?
You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
We have to go this way. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Do it!
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
Damn right.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamartes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here...
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Sei kommen! Lass mir schnell zur Schulläufen! Lass mir schnell...
I have to help him. Bring Ma here.
Huh?
Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, Ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard! Follow me! Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Wait, the fuck. Hold on, I have to wind this up.
They're gone. We have to keep going. For the yard. Judith and Lev, can you help them?
Geh zum Teufel! Gar nicht, Benzoide! I'll show you! Jetzt! Keine Gnade! Oh, blood, yeah!
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Hey! How did you hide here?
Weiter so! God made a joke when he made you! Lass uns versichern!
Nice job, son.
Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine. But what about you, mein Kind?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now, we have to go.
Come on.
Kiss them all down!
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Come on, Henry. Let's go. Nice job, Yanko.
Go inside. Quick.
Come on, Samuel. Let's get these bastards.
To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
There they are!
Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside! We have to hold them back!
For how long, though?
As long as we need to!
Put some effort in, damn it!
Show what you're made of!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
You'll pay for that! Show yourself!
Bash him on the head.
What the fuck was that?
In the name of our Lord!
Bash him on the head.
Nice try, bastard!
Oh, you'll be sorry!
Light him up! Say a prayer if you can! That won't work on me!
Come on! Everyone's inside!
Henry, come on!
Let's go!
Nice one. Come on!
Mormir. Let's go. It's this way.
Fucking hell. At least we saved some people. We didn't save absolutely everyone, but at least we saved some.
Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Hello, Sarah.
You all right?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well, all right then. How is Martin, actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh...
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well, they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoreisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of someone. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you.
Damn right.
He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but, well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended.
Damn right.
What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Thank you. I have a family again! I have a family! I have an almost brother and a... Oh... A stepmother? I don't know what to call her. I really don't know. Weak marigold concoction deduction will be just fine. I am so bloody, oh my lord. Hi, Erdl. You okay? Okay. I also, oh my god, look at all these quests. Look at all these quests. Quest. Oh my god. What time even is it? Like 7 in the morning.
Quick!
Hopefully I should be able to still get into the town. Actually, hold on, I wanna...
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Nope, it's boarded up now.
My God.
Sorry. Right, so what's the... This one is over there. Why does... I don't understand why the horse turns when...
Easy. Good horse.
People of Gutenberg, hear ye! Our esteemed councillors and swordsmen's fraternity will soon start the...
Here we go. Everything should be open.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
No, I don't care. Oh. Was the person I needed to talk to just like out and about? I think so. Who are you? Hello.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
Where are you going?
You have a kind, master.
Yeah, you have a quest. You have a quest for me. Can I accept it, please? No, good sir. Good sir, you have a quest for me. I like to accept the quest, please.
God grant you health.
Where is he going?
Keep close to the other.
Christ.
It's not safe here.
What a day.
Just let me talk to you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, let me talk to you. Rawr.
Good day to
Yeah, same to you.
Why can I not? What's this? I don't know. Hey, fine, I won't talk to you then. Fuck you. What's this quest for?
And to you. I apologize.
Oh no, that's Menhard. Menhard has a quest for me.
Together? Get hold of some wood and come over.
Just
I'll be
imagine.
happy to help you. You think you could manage something?
Menhard, you have a quest for me. Menhard.
Was darf's heute Morgen?
You wouldn't have any work for...
Not long ago, eine Frau was here looking for a sword.
What?
She is a widow. Poor thing. She was looking for a warrior, deshalb I go to her.
Fine.
She lives in the house in the middle of...
Uh-huh, okay. Thank you. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, do you guys have a trough here? Yeah, I need to wash off all this blood. Like, Jesus. There we go.
Fuck yourself!
Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow the rainbow.
City trip. What did I mean? You've got legs, haven't you? Go and see her then.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Menhard sent me. I heard you need somebody who knows how to fight.
Praise the Lord. I feared I wouldn't find anyone, and that would have been bad. That I'd end up all alone, just like with everything else.
First, tell me exactly what this is about. Menhard said it was fairly unusual.
My husband, may God rest his soul, left me saddled with some unpleasant business. He liked to spend evenings in the tavern and bet with the other regulars. And he promised one of them a fair sum of money after losing a bet. But that waster of mine recently passed away, and the other fella, Radmill, the cobbler's apprentice, has been hounding me like there's no tomorrow. He swears that he won fair and square and that I have to pay him the money, although I've hardly any myself. But he has no written record of it. We even went to the city council, but they just slammed the door on us. Since my husband's will says disputes are to be resolved by duel and Radmill won't relinquish his claim, it's up to God himself to judge. As a widow, I have the holy right for a fighter to stand for me.
I'm not sure.
Hopefully I'll...
Greetings!
And what did...
And what's...
I can pay you...
I understand. Tell me more.
What do you... There's no...
I'll fight.
Thank you. Go make a... God be with you.
Yeah, sure. I'll stand for you.
Easy. Easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice and slow.
Hey! My friend! Greetings!
God bless you.
Bless! How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
One! I'm celebrating today, you know. Healthy and strong.
That's really...
Thanks. You know, for a long time. Then she started drinking this. And wouldn't you know?
Aye. Herbs can work wonders. All it took...
Work it did, and how? I mean, some people say that bringing children... Bollocks, if you ask me. There's... Oh, how about you, friend?
Not yet. I reckon there's still time enough for that.
Ah, true, true. Shouldn't have kids until you're ready. In your head, I mean. Children but...
You too.
Take care, sir.
Easy. Good.
Reputation with a random drunk local. You say lose... Oh, what the fuck?
Don't you see me walking here?
How do I get to that courtyard?
My respect.
Hey, here he is.
I come on behalf of Widow Gerda. I will stand for her in...
So she went and found a swordsman anyway? I had hoped that it wouldn't come to this. I won that money fair and square.
But you don't have a witness? Or any document?
No, I don't. Just my word. But once I pay the guild dues, they'll make me a master and I'll finally open my own workshop. I swear before God, I'm in the right. And if there's no other way to defend my good fortune than with a weapon in my hand, so be it. Unless you would show mercy and let me win.
Well, if it's really just about money, I can lend you some.
You're kind, but now I can't back out. It would look like admitting I was making it up the entire time.
I don't intend to break my word. And I certainly don't want to ruin my reputation by throwing a duel.
As you wish.
I'll just give you the
Right
money
is on my
after.
side, and God will certainly guide my hand. We just have to agree on the weapon you want to use.
I choose sword. Which weapon is best for you?
I'm a cobbler, not a swordsman. I'll have to borrow a weapon and armor from somebody. Go back to Gerda and tell her we're agreed and that we'll meet there. Southwest of the city is a large solitary tree on a hill. Gerda will know where, so come together.
Okay. Oh, because he works for the cobbler. Ah, I'm dumb. And Errol just shows up like, hey, what's up? Oh, you're funny, Girdle.
Easy.
Like, hey, you're looking for me?
Easy. Nice and slow.
Alright, you know, left, right, left, right, left, right. Errol. Left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Like a pro, that's left, right, left, right, go. I got that song stuck in my head because of TikTok, god damn it. Wrong way. Yeah, yeah.
I reckon I'll have a look first. Maybe next time I'll even fight. I've been taking lessons at the
I went to...
And what
It'll be swords. Radmill went to find some armor, and...
I know. And are you ready?
Yep.
Then let's go.
Today, the dispute between Gerda and Radmill will be decided once and for all. If necessary, I will gladly testify as to the recipient of God's favor in this duel today. Radmill will fight for himself, and Henry will take up arms for the widow Gerda. They have both agreed upon the weapons to be used in the duel. No other weapon is allowed. No fighter may move too far from the center of the ring. Whoever runs away loses. The duel will end as soon as someone surrenders or there is no more fighting. No killing. Did you understand the rules?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Let the duel begin.
Come on, let's see what you've got.
Get him, Henry.
I'll spread you like butter on bread.
Hold on. Gotta get a cool shot. Oh, it's because I didn't.
Enough!
Oh, no, it's because I didn't block. Okay, hold on. I'll just block. I'll block, get some sparks, you know, get a cool shot. Use that for the thumbnail.
Come on, let's see what you've got.
I'll spread you like butter on bread.
Where's the sun? Okay, hold on. I need to see where my last... So, it'd be up here in the top right. And then I'd have enough room in the top, top left. My chimkin would be going, and I'd have enough room in the top right. There we go.
That's a good one.
Henry, come on.
Swing at me, I dare you. There you go.
Mercy! Spare me!
I knew that the truth was on my side.
Oh, you certainly know how to fight.
So it's decided?
Unfortunately for me. Let's go to the others.
Radmil, Henry, you both fought valiantly, but God has decided the truth lies with Goodwife Gerda. The dispute has thus been justly settled in her favor.
Yes, that's right. Did you hear that? Don't you even think of trying to get money out of me now. I've got a witness that you lost.
Don't worry. I honor your victory. You won't hear from me again.
And you, Henry, here's your well-earned reward. If you ever need to lay your head down in the city, I'll tell my cousin at the Tarmac Tavern.
I'm glad to have helped settle this.
This duel was guided by the hand of God. If necessary, I will testify to everything.
Fuck all work. What's done is done. That's the end of it. What's done is done. That's the end of it.
Like, let me give you the
What's done
money!
That's the end of it. It's all over.
Okay. I guess not then. Quest there, got a quest there.
Whoa.
Start off at all! Yeah!
Quick! Quick! Go!
Alright, who's quest?
Hey, youngster.
Courage.
Can I have a word? All right, man.
Was there something you wanted?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. What's your
What
name?
do you
pal?
mean we'll
Henry.
see?
Kvietoslav. Pleased to meet you. Well, Henry, you can't read and write by any chance?
I can.
Brilliant. You're just the man I've been waiting for.
Really? What do you need?
Someone trustworthy who could help me write this business letter.
And you were just waiting in case one happened to walk past? Isn't there a scribe in Kuttenberg?
Of course there is. It's just that I don't trust the bugger. And his assistant, even worse. While you strike me as a trustworthy fella. What's more, I can tell at first glance you ain't local, so my trade secrets are of no use to you.
So you want me to write a letter for you and keep it hush-hush?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
What kind of letter is it, exactly?
Like I said, it's an important business letter. There's some matter I need to settle with this Kuttenberg burger.
Are you offering him something?
Aye. You could say that, actually. It's kind of like a business offer.
What do I get for writing it?
A whole heap of coin, pal. It's really important for me. I don't mind giving you a groschen for every word.
Really? How long will the letter be?
Very long. There's a lot I need to say.
All right. I'm certain we can work something out.
Brilliant. But before we get started, could you take a look at this? Just to test you.
What's this supposed to be?
I was given this here parchment by one wandering student. He said it's a love poem.
How many miles you've wandered at such a grueling pace? Rest your feet, dear maiden. Sit here upon my face. That sounds more like bawdy verse than a love letter.
Is that what it says? Bugger. You know what? You can keep it. But it's clear you can read, so let's get down to work.
Yeah.
Can't you tell me anything more about the letter?
Nothing to tell. Like I said, I'm in a wrangle with this rich burger, and I need to get him to come to the table. And what better way than a nicely written letter?
Where are we going to write the letter? I can see neither parchment nor an inkwell here.
Oh no, we can't write it here. Too many curious ears round here.
Well then...
You have to go to Kuttenberg, in the northern part of town, known as the Miners' District. I have my office. Enter the city by that gate. Keep going straight until you pass the town hall. Keep the markets on your right. Go as far as the city wall, and there it is. The building may look a bit run down from outside, but don't worry about that. Go in, and my business partners will be waiting for you there.
Hold on. You're not coming with me?
I'm afraid I've got things to be doing. But don't worry. My partners know what to do, and they'll pay you.
Right, so I go to the city.
That's right. Tell them two in the office that justice is worth more than silver, so they know it's me what sent you.
You have a password? Why?
You know, when coin's at stake, you can't trust anyone. But that's enough chit-chat, and welcome to the world of Kuttenberg businessmen. Farewell.
This sounds sus.
Go! Go!
Alright. Well, let's do it. So... where... Oh, it doesn't tell me? Shit. Shit. Double shit. Oh, yeah, shit. Oh, no, there we go. So yeah, just straight, markets, left, right, boom.
Go.
After this is done, I'll go to Chenyak. Then when I have the time, I'll go forge those horseshoes for the woman in Miskowitz.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
So just keep going straight. Yes, Mutt. Yes, you can shush now. Come on. And at these markets, go to the left. Right through there.
Just go.
Hey!
I don't know, I feel like these are like bandits or something. Not bandits, but like a couple of thieves. Wait a minute. I'm still gonna go up there. I have a feeling that they're going to ambush me. It's fine, I'll just kill them if they do.
Who are you? And what are you doing here, lad?
I'm Henry. I'm supposed to help you write a letter?
Oh, right. Kwiatoslav sent you, didn't he? And there's something you're supposed to tell us, though.
Justice is worth more than silver?
Great. You know the password. Let's get down to it right away, shall we?
First, tell me why there's all this secrecy around this letter. And why are we meeting here? It doesn't look like an office.
Well, that's the way it's done in Kuttenberg. There's a lot of coin at stake, so we take precautions. And secrets that everyone knows are no secrets.
But you don't mind getting a complete stranger to write the letter?
Of course we mind, but what choice do we have? If Kwiatoslav sent you, we'll take the risk.
All right, let's get to it.
Right, a nice, polite beginning. Greetings, Master Markhold. I hope you are in good health and good spirits, and likewise your wife.
Never mind his old woman. Is he even married? A prick like that would bully a woman to death. Write this. You fucking arsehole. Release them and pay up, or we'll fuck you up.
We can't be so brutal. We have to be more polite. Markhold is a merchant. He's all about coin. We need to, sell it to him.
He ain't no merchant. He's a murderer. Or do you think Thomas went off to see the world in his old age? He got rid of him when we started getting suspicious.
So? Thomas was a bastard anyway.
I'm just saying we have to stick it to Marco brutally, so he doesn't think we're afraid of him.
Bollocks! If we do that, he'll think there's no talking to us. We have to do it with a silver tongue.
Suit yourself. For all I care, you can just draw the fucking thing. It'll be shit anyway.
Well, do it like I said. So, dear Master Markhold, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits.
I'll make it sound a bit more refined. Greetings. I trust that this correspondence will find you in good health. Done. Next.
We are writing to you about a serious matter concerning our deal.
That you fucked us over on, you cheating scum.
Would you please let me compose this letter?
All right. Forget I spoke.
Now, where was I? I am writing to you in regards to a serious matter concerning our deal, which did not exactly go well.
Improve it, literally.
We are writing to you in good faith that we can resolve this misunderstanding, which was surely unintentional. What's next?
Right. What was it I wanted?
To get to the point?
Why don't you get to the door and fuck off? If you keep sticking your nose in, we'll never get it written.
We'll never get it written if you don't get to the point. But suit yourself, I'll shut up.
So, it didn't end up well. We would like this. We expect from you some remedy that will lead to improving things for both sides. If you refuse, it will lead to some deep shit, misfortune.
We ask you to rectify the situation to the satisfaction of both sides in this dispute. Your refusal, on the contrary, would result in your own downfall. Written. Next.
All right. Write this. Let our mates go free. Otherwise, we'll go to the powers that be, and they'll kick your arse for you, or your backside, or something polite.
Finally.
I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just going to write.
Free our captive brothers. Otherwise, we shall report your dishonesty to King Sigismund, and he shall see to your prompt punishment. Carry on.
Once they return to us safe and sound, We'll clear off and you'll never see us again. And your secret will be safe.
Ha! You don't really believe he'll let us go just like that?
Why not? If we disappear, he'll be out of danger. Him and his silver.
He'll be safe as long as he kills us.
Shut up, you idiot.
You shut up, you
Are
fool.
they talking about...
Once our brothers have returned to us safe and sound, we shall vanish from these parts, and you shall never hear from us again. Done.
Maybe some polite parting?
Like, go fuck yourself, shitbag.
We can't put that in the letter, surely. That's definitely not done. We'll do it politely. Yours trustingly in your wise decision, the Mining Brotherhood.
With regards and trust in your wisdom, yours, the trustworthy men of the honest Brotherhood of Miners.
There we go.
That's that. The letter is finished.
Great. Give it to me so I can seal it and have it delivered. We are grateful for your help.
We are. And we're sorry for what we have to do now.
Can't we just leave it be?
He knows too much. What if he goes to the bailiff?
Oh, it'd be no good to him anyway. Does he know about our camp on Sukov Hill? Kurva. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
You must be the biggest idiot in the region. There's no way we can let him go now.
Fuck. Yeah. Sorry, lad. You're out of luck. I'm sad
I
to
would
say.
not do that.
Look, that really isn't necessary. We can still help each other out, can't we?
How is that?
I may not understand exactly what went on between you and Markold, but I don't think you can just turn up at his house and knock on the door. You need someone to deliver the letter.
So what? We can just grab anyone off the road and they'll deliver it for us.
Yeah, maybe. But how can you be sure they won't just throw it in a ditch or give it to someone else?
Why would they?
Who knows? But that's not the point. What I mean is, I'm the best man for the job you've got.
Maybe. And what do you get out of it?
Well, I get to keep my head on my shoulders. And maybe a small reward?
Maybe.
You believe him?
Why not? Silver has a way of shutting mouths.
Sometimes forever, if you're not careful. All right then, we can do it your way.
Agreed. Take the letter and deliver it to Master Markold of Loney. He lives in a big stone house on the lower marketplace, next door to a tailor's. Got that?
Just make sure you don't tell him anything. Some miner gave you some coin to deliver a letter, and you did it, because you're a decent fella.
You don't have to wait for a reply, but watch how he reacts to the letter. If it goes well and Markold lets our mates go with them to Sukov. There'll be a nice pile of silver waiting there for you. Don't you worry.
But if you betray us, there'll be a nice sharp blade waiting for you
Yeah,
instead.
don't
And if
try
we see
that.
you going to the bailiff instead of Markold's place, you're a dead man.
All right.
I wouldn't
I'll
try
hand it
that
over.
either. I
Keep
can
my
beat
mouth
both of you so
shut.
easily.
Don't worry.
But yeah, so their miners being fucked. They made a deal. And now, that guy isn't honoring it. Let's go pay him a visit.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Right next to the cobblers.
A wonderful day for a wonderful...
right here, right? Yep.
You can't just stroll around here without... Stop right there. This is the house of Malcolt of Looney.
I was given a letter to deliver to your master.
A letter? All right, go on, but make it quick.
Letter of death.
Shit. I wonder if anything's missing. I better look at my chests.
Pfui, wasch dich. Du siehst schrecklich aus.
I'm looking for Master Markold.
Das bin ich. What do you want? Spit it out, I have no time to waste.
Some fella gave me this letter and said I should give it to you.
Was? What fella? What did he look like?
Heads, 2 arms, 2 legs. Looked like a miner.
Give me the letter. What? None of them could have written this. It's almost like an Einladung to a royal banquet. How did you get hold of this letter?
Some bloke just shoved it in my hand along with a few groschen. He said you're expecting it.
Strange, but whatever. The main thing is, what to do about it. Were you told to wait for a reply?
No. They said they'd know straight away if you'll listen to them or not.
Wirklich? If that is how it is, I should listen, no? And fast.
What should I do then?
You? Right. Right. Here's a few groschen and you can run along. By the way, do you know where Lowshed's Gate is?
Somewhere in the north of the city, isn't it? The vineyard's just beyond it.
Ausgezeichnet. Soon a couple of miners will turn up nearby, looking like they haven't seen daylight for God knows how long. Something tells me they'll be pleased if you tell them you brought me the letter.
It happens. Come and take a look.
Ride, ride, Earl, ride. Oh, I forgot to turn.
Nice and slow.
Here we go.
Big and small.
Oh. Wrong gate.
Be careful. It's not safe.
There's no one
Silly doggy.
here. There's no one here. I'll just wait and see if they turn up.
Come and take a look.
Yep, here they are.
You must be Kviatoslav and Myslibor's mates, eh? You're free at last. I reckon you know where to go now, right?
Well, aye, we do, but who the hell are you?
A messenger, and a good Christian. I brought the message that secured your freedom.
Really? I owe you one then, pal.
Well, you can thank me later. Now we should all vanish quick, before Markol changes his mind about letting you go.
You're right. Are you going with us?
Sure. I'll go right along with you. I was promised something anyway.
I'd say you've earned it. I was beginning to think we were done for. Let's go then.
Quick fast travel. Whoopee. Hello.
I'm sorry.
Right. Job done. Letter delivered. Markol didn't even get too angry.
I'm surprised. That fucker's a sneaky bastard who'd seize Jesus Christ himself if he thought he'd have something out of it.
Well, I'd never have thought it of him. He just sat there smiling.
Smiling? Christ, laddie, that sent shivers down my spine. Just when I thought we were in the clear.
Ah, come on. What are you afraid of? After all...
What was that?
Ausgezeichnet. I found you at last. For a while I was afraid you'd escape.
Fuck! How did you find us, you bastard? Did you double-cross us, lad?
What? No, this isn't my fault.
Nobody had to double-cross anyone. I just had to have you secretly followed.
What?
Naja, what else could I do? That letter made it clear to me you won't stop causing trouble.
So what now? Have you come to kill us all?
You're all long dead anyway, meine Brüder. You just don't know it yet.
Now kindly shut your mouth, Markhold. You're giving me a headache.
You won't have a head to ache soon.
Neither will you.
Das wirst du bereuen.
So ein
Rip your ass.
What the fuck is that combo?
You're bleeding like a stuck pig.
Oh, there. Oh, that's better.
Deniek. No.
Whew. That was a close shave.
Damned right it was. That bastard, he followed us to the camp. Here, lad, your reward. You deserve it.
Oh, thanks. And next time, find someone else to write your letters.
That's alright. Another week, very good production. Hello. Alright, what next? We'll go see Chenyek. God, it takes so long to move.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Let's go see what Chenyek wants.
Hey, innkeeper! That beer!
Don't bullshit me.
No.
If you're gonna yell at each other, do it somewhere else.
Hello, Chenyek.
My God, you're all covered in blood.
I'm here. I'm sure you have another job for me.
I do, but not just any job.
Dies Irae is upon us. We'll finally hit Sigismund where it hurts the most. We'll cut off the flow of silver into his purse.
It sounds like you want to shut down his mines.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. Well, what we're planning. And you'll be the most important figure on the board.
What do you mean?
As you already found out, the flow of silver is the reason why Sigismund laid siege to the city. If we take that reason away from him, he'll have no choice but to leave.
If you put it simply like that, I reckon you're right.
Can I count on you?
Damn right.
Aren't you afraid of the gallows?
What's one human life compared to the importance of saving the entire kingdom? Someone would have to rat us out. And I don't think any one of us would do such a thing.
How do you want to do it?
With the combination of modern science and some good old hellfire.
Could you be a little less cryptic?
Yeah.
We're going to blow the place sky high.
Why me of all people?
You're reliable, Henry. You've proven yourself.
Damn right I have.
I've heard you've been down in a mine already. It won't be anything new to you.
Wait, yeah, how do you know about that?
How do you know I've been down in the mines?
You can find brothers and sisters of the guild even in places where you'd least expect them. Like in a mine.
Why don't you send one of them then?
They're simple miners. You've been in the war. You can work independently and you're reliable.
I still don't exactly know what it is you want me to do.
Do you know what black powder is?
Gunpowder.
I've had the pleasure. A lot of smell, smoke and noise.
1 barrel should be more than enough for our purposes.
A whole barrel?
We need to collapse the adits, and to be sure it'll work. Your job will be to get your hands on the powder and bring it to the mine.
You can count on me. Do you know where I could start?
I know exactly where. Ask the gun forger, Eldris. He's one of the Kuttenberg councillors, and one of Sigismund's men. If there's anyone that knows where to get black powder, it'd be him. Wouldn't it be the irony of fate that the one behind Sigismund's fall will be one of his allies?
Getting the information out of him won't be easy. But we'll see.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. And remember, I don't want to see any needless violence and bloodshed. We're trying to overthrow a tyrant, but not stain ourselves with mortal sin.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. I'm no butcher.
As soon as you have the
maybe
head straight to the mine.
I say this while I'm covered in blood. Don't worry, I'm no butcher. Like I just didn't kill 3 guys. I'm gonna clip that. That's very ironic.
Goliath and Hog will be waiting for you at the camp near the entrance. Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen. Hopefully they'll make your search a bit easier. Take care for now.
A bit? That's 3. God damn.
Hey, Henry! A word!
Wake up!
Well, I reckon you've got a better offer for me again.
You're damn right. And not just any offer. So keep your voice down, in case anyone's listening.
Tell me, then.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm sure you've noticed Chenyek is, well, you know.
A good leader?
Yeah, right. Chenyek is a weakling, and too careful for his own good. Always babbling about his ideals, telling our fellas they can't do this and that's not appropriate.
The guild isn't supposed to be a band of killers and thieves. It's about a greater purpose.
Bullshit! Chenyek's the only one that cares about noble causes. The rest of us are here because we'd die on our own. Unless we start bringing in a lot more money, we'll all starve to death anyway. Chenyek is dragging us down.
What are you trying to say?
Psst. I'm trying to say that, in theory, if Chenyek wasn't around, we'd all be better off.
Forget about it. The only one bringing the guild down is you.
Easy now, friend. I was just kidding. You didn't really think I meant it, did you? Let's just go our separate ways and forget this ever happened, eh?
You better not
Take care.
Yeah. Where's Knuckles in that? Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to the bathhouse first. Get washed up.
Be careful.
Hi, Betty.
What do you need, sir?
How are my favourite baths doing?
Not great.
How come? No customers?
Aye, we have customers, but the city council is starting to cause us problems. The councillors have run out of people to rob, so they've come up with a new tax on us.
What tax?
The clean tax, they call it. One bathhouse in Kuttenberg will be chosen that won't have to pay into the city coffers. The official municipal bathhouse, they're going to call it. But they'll slap the clean tax on the rest of us and bleed us dry.
How much will the tax be?
A lot more than I can afford. I already have to think twice before spending a single groschen, and every extra cost will only make it worse. I'll have to close down before the first snows.
Do you already know which baths they'll choose? As a municipal bathhouse, couldn't it be yours?
I'd have to be friends with the councillors for them to vote for me. But do you know who has votes for sure?
Adam, I'd reckon.
That's right. And when he gets special status, I'll be ruined by the tax and have to close.
It almost sounds like that's no accident.
You find it fishy as well, eh?
Do you think he's behind it?
He couldn't do something like this on his own. But he does have one special customer. Councillor Jerome Naz. That man has half the council under his thumb. And Adam treats him like a king. The best girls, the best wine. And he's never had to pay a single groschen, believe me.
So Adam is buying him?
Exactly. And I bet he was the one who came up with the clean tax. Extra coin. No councillor will say no to that.
Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. These last days, I've been trying to persuade at least some councillors to vote for me. But without Naz's supporters, it won't do me much good.
How many of them promised to vote for you?
A few. But even those are not certain. The leeches are happy to take your coin and promise you the world. But how they'll vote, only God knows.
Well, what if this Naz had a nasty experience in Adam's bathhouse? Maybe he and Adam wouldn't be so close anymore.
That might not be a bad idea. If he thought they couldn't care less about him, maybe he'd give my bathhouse a try.
Right. So what are we going to do to him?
I'd try asking the wenches at Adams. They're bound to know the councillor's likes and dislikes.
Right. I'll try to spoil his day somehow.
Thanks very much. It's wonderful you're willing to help. But please, don't leave it too long. It's not long till the council meets, and I need to win over those votes before then.
Okay, then.
How can I help you?
I need a bath.
Aye, the baths are open.
I need a hot...
Excellent.
I'll gladly...
Great.
There we go.
Whew. The water's nearly cold, but I think we got you all cleaned up.
Yep. All spick and span. Yeah, I got the stairs. Anyway. back down here to get the black powder. Sorry.
That's bloody deep.
Hello.
Was wünschst du?
Greetings, Eldris. I'm sure you remember me.
Ah, you're the waiter from the court. Was würden Sie brauchen?
A barrel of black powder.
My. Might I know wofür you need it?
I'm here on behalf of the great King Sigismund of Luxembourg himself.
Good. Do you have a letter of assignment?
Of course I do. Stop wasting my time. You wouldn't want to keep Sigismund waiting, would you?
Nicht das, no. I would be happy to oblige the king if I could, but even my supply is not infinite. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder at the moment. I was robbed recently. Can you believe it? Scheißdreck.
Isn't there anyone else who makes black powder?
Definitely not here in the city. Es gäbe dann einen Weg, but you cannot tell anyone I told you.
Go on then. My lips are sealed.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder to the camp. Ist ein glitschige Schlange, aber that is of no importance to you. More importantly, Whisker drives his wagon north from Colin through Bohunowitz towards the military encampment with a powder in tow. If he were to lose it, he would be in großen Schwierigkeiten.
And I'd have my powder.
Exactly. But like I said, you didn't hear it from me.
You can count on me.
No.
Thanks for the help.
I didn't hear from you at all. Anyway. Hello! Yeah, boy! Yeah! Hello! Anyway, probably gonna have to cut this stream short.
You nearly killed me!
Or just a bit short, anyway. But oh well, it's like a good couple of minutes, it's fine.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
So we'll go to bed, have a sleep, save, and that'll be it for this stream. Tomorrow, gotta get that keg, do some more quests. We'll have a lot of fun next stream. Yeah. Come on, double B.
Keep close to the image on you. It's not safe here.
I'm sorry.
Barge past everyone, close my door, sit down, and okay. So, this is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. It's been fun, and I hope you tune in for the next one. If you did like the stream, give me a follow. And anyone who's watching this on YouTube, subscribe. And if you want to tune in to when I'm going live, the link will be down in the description for my Twitch. So, without further ado, have a good day, good night, wherever you guys are from, and I'll talk to you all later. See you, everybody.